There's the managing your energy in terms of like looking at all the areas where you are lucky, because in my opinion, right, one of the biggest reasons why people get to a level of burnout is because they're not looking at the micro wins that happen on a daily basis as well, right? Like you need to be looking for evidence of progress. And if you can't see the evidence of progress, because like if your only marker for progress is I made 100 grand this month, right? Like that's going to be real tough for you, right? Like, you know, with the new team, even with clients and even with everything that happens, it's like we have to be looking at the micro every day to work out where is the progress. So it's that, and then there's the questions like, cool, what would, like, where could I be better today, or what would make tomorrow better at the same time too, right? Like the self-assessment of those manages my energies really well. But one thing that I do that really helps me tune out or off, and this is a daily, not the long-term reset or reboot, is you know, we talk about it with our clients, with our team. You know, with the new setters, you're talking about the lid closing scroll that I've installed the idea of, right? I do it at the end of the day, not just for sales activities, fucking everything. How do I close the loop so I can go and turn off the computer and it be done for the day, and I can do mindless dumb shit and be. So that's most of my day.
Glad you said it.
But it's mindless dumb shit that's created based off I know I've achieved what was necessarily needed and done today. And I could look back, even if there wasn't a monumental fucking like wow factor for the day, it was like, where was the progress?
Yeah.
Right? Where was it today? And I think that there's a lot of burnout that comes because people aren't looking at those micro progresses. And it also stops them from wanting to win more too.
Yeah, well, yeah, the macro comes from the micro. So, you know, if you're, and this was the conversation that I had with the boys today, and it kind of ties back to the previous podcast we did on KPIs. One of the conversations that I had with the setting team this morning was around OKRs and KPIs. So the OKRs being the objectives and key results, the big things, I guess. But the KPIs are the activities that are required to achieve the OKRs. So without those KPIs, it's really hard to achieve those OKRs. Try saying that a lot of times really fast.
A lot of that really comes fast.
So when you focus on the activities, right, you celebrate the fact that, you know, our team has a KPI of how much outreach they've got to do, how many conversations they have to engage in, how many triage offers, how many triage calls, so on and so forth. So those micro wins, they need to be celebrated. And that's why we obviously highlight them. Guys will send their end of day report. We'll congratulate them on, yes, you did all the activities. By the same token though, they've got to be always looking at the OKRs. And, you know, I shared my vision board with the team and showed them some of the stuff from my vision board last year, which was the car that I wanted to buy, which I ended up buying, my dog, which I now have. So those things, you know, albeit material stuff, they still represented to me, there was a level of work that went into achieving those things and being able to enjoy those things. So I celebrated the micro wins along the way, which then gave me the macro wins. So if your only metric is I did 100 grand this month, and you're not celebrating the daily things that you've got to do, it gets real fucking hard.